Bonacogaro, and I'm your host today for the second day Artist Press Conference. And of course, St. Kitts is where music meets paradise. That is the tone for this week's musical extravaganza. The St. Kitts Music Festival 27th edition is finally here, ready to bring you top-notch entertainment and an unforgettable night tonight. Evidently, the festival is varied, having sustained a strong repertoire of diverse genres for its audience. The St. Kitts Music Festival has provided musical fusions of jazz, R&B, hip-hop, soca, dancehall, reggae, reggaeton, Afrobeats, etc. Our people love music. Our people create a vibe like no other. And that invites others from across the globe to join us every year for the past 27 years for the St. Kitts Music Festival. I want to say welcome to media groups who weren't here yesterday, and also special welcome to our viewing and listening audience and all the media houses that are taking this press conference live today. We are ready to start. So what we're going to do is to introduce. We're going to introduce the head table, and then of course we're going to hear from our esteemed Minister of Tourism. All right, so we'll go ahead and introduce the head table starting in here. Just press your red button so that you can hear.
Hey, good morning everyone. My name is Kishan DJ Joe, cultural ambassador for St. Kitts and Nevis.
Good morning everyone. I am Aida Nabi from home grown St. Kitts and Nevis.
Yeah, blessed morning to everybody. I am Colin Moyle, representing from St. Kitts and Nevis also.
Good morning everyone. I am Sanji Isaac. I'm the representative for the St. Kitts Steel Orchestra, also home.
Blessed morning, people. My name is Dejo, straight out to St. Kitts and Nevis. Love.
All right, thank you very much. Can you put your hands together for all these artists, please? We had a great night last night, right? We had a great night last night? Yeah. Wonderful, wonderful night last night, and it only gets better here in St. Kitts, because as they say, things get sweeter as we move along. So now we're going to hear from our, as I said, esteemed Minister of Tourism and Exile, Marsha Henderson.
Good morning all. What an exciting time to be in St. Kitts. The 27th edition of the St. Kitts Music Festival is indeed upon us. A spectacular celebration that brings together world-renowned artists, unforgettable experiences and performances, and the warm hospitality of the Kittitian people. I must commend the St. Kitts Music Festival Committee, the Ministry of Tourism, the St. Kitts Tourism Authority, and our dedicated partners for their exceptional contributions during the preparation of this year's festival. Their hard work and commitment have made this milestone possible. As we celebrate 27 years of musical excellence, we reflect on the extraordinary performances we have seen over the years. Performances that have garnered rave reviews and have filled our summer with joy and anticipation. This year's festival promises to be and continues to be another unforgettable experience with thrilling acts like artists from Jennifer Hudson, Iris Star, Vice Cartel, Barrington Levy, Keston the Band, and our champion local performers. The caliber of talent continues to elevate this event, and we are excited for the performances that will grace the stage tonight and tomorrow night. The St. Kitts Music Festival is an integral part of our broader mission to drive travel to destination St. Kitts. As a key highlight of the summer, the festival offers economic benefits, providing a boost to local vendors or taxi drivers, the accommodation sector, and of course the entertainment industry. As we continue to build on the festival's success, we remain committed to promoting the diverse offerings that St. Kitts has to offer, ensuring that our visitors not only experience world-class music, but also immerse themselves in the rich culture and beauty of our island. St. Kitts is a destination that blends adventure, relaxation, and culture seamlessly. We encourage all our visitors to explore all that our island has to offer. Immerse yourself in the history and beauty of the UNESCO World Heritage Site Brimstone Hill Fortress National Park. Take an exhilarating zipline adventure through our lush rainforest. Indulge in thrilling water sports for those seeking an adrenaline rush. And savor the authentic culinary experiences that capture the essence of St. Kitts. St. Kitts is a destination for the soul. It is a place for those who wish to explore, those who wish to learn and immerse themselves in something new and extraordinary. From the stunning Atlantic Ocean, crashing against black rocks, to the Caribbean Sea, lapping on golden beaches. From the sublime views of every mountain winding road, St. Kitts is a place where true beauty reveals itself in every single moment. So the time is here. The 27th Music Festival edition is here, and we intend to deliver on the experience like no other. We delivered last night for those of you who are there, and we intend to deliver on all of the nights. We are confident that this year's festival will definitely be one to remember. Thank you so kindly. I look forward to celebrating tonight and tomorrow night as we continue with the 27th edition of the St. Kitts Music Festival.
Well, thank you, Madam Minister. Now we're going to hear from Mr. Travis Rogers, and he's ACP. Director there.
Okay, thank you, thank you, Minister, for safely starting off for press conference. Yesterday I was here and we spoke about traffic, so it's fresh in our minds, so we don't have to go through all of that. But it's key and important that we speak about security for our patients and our artists alike. So last night was a great event. Lots of people really enjoyed it. You see, so I mean that I'm very able to enjoy it. We had some hiccups, small hiccups, that generally on the first day we would get those, but we would hire those. Tonight will be awesome. The traffic aspect, like I spoke yesterday, firstly, was maybe 90% compliant, but we had some issues. Persons are coming to the event late and they would want to park all over. I warned about that yesterday, and I just got the data last night. We told 20 vehicles only, and I asked them to give some people a break because I really wanted for persons to be have a good experience. But in doing so, and if you infringe on the laws, you are affecting this people. We have people affecting the route of the artists, and that is not good. We don't want our artists delayed to get to the stadium, and that's a park range. And patrons, exactly. We outlined that there is absolutely no parking on park range, from the Taylor's Range down to the entire park. And we still had vehicles at the very top. The homeowners, they complied with the park in their garage, so that was awesome. But we are asking the patrons, please do, because we will have to do what we have to do to ensure a smooth transition, a smooth go around that rectangle around the event. We issue 22 tickets only. All right, that area, and these are on 4th Street. We ask that we want 4th Street to be cleared for the shuttles to take people safely to the event, but people still have. I personally drove around every single street to ensure that when I come here, I can speak from facts. So we're asking today for tonight, please be compliant with the traffic rules, the traffic laws. Otherwise, we are going to do what we have to do. All right, and we make the rules about it. Another issue we had our 420, which is our designated smoking area. I pleaded for persons to remain on the mount, but at 4 a.m. I'm getting WhatsApp, I'm getting calls to say people didn't listen to what they said, most of them. They came down. Yes, I'm going to say that. The 420 at this smoking designated area is for smoking. We allow that. Please stay on the mount and smoke what you have there. Don't go in the crowd to affect the other patrons who don't smoke. We have persons who have health issues and they want to have a good experience, and some persons didn't. All right, we ask again to drink responsibly, but yet our ambulance is still taking out persons at the end of the event because persons can't stay on their feet. So I'm pleading on behalf of safety and security to just abide by our guidelines, our rules. We ask you to bring how much pre-roll split. We had that, and of course we made fun about it, so we enjoyed it. Yes, I made big something. But it's within us. Exactly, and it's within our laws. So, and we have discussed as a committee, long and hard, how much we should have, and we ask person to have that. We didn't talk about size, because you can't get food over 56 grams, I'm telling you. Alright, 5 sorry, over 56 grams. So you're within your scope. So, we're asking, and I wrap up, that we be safe tonight, comply with the traffic rules, comply with the 420. Just so that thank you, Minister, she's reminding me because this is about the thing like no weapons. We had one incident last night at the end, that didn't matter our festival, but we will deal with that. Not everything we can be cooked, but we had one minor incident, but our festival was good. And then questions we can ask later, I will ask our president.
All right, thank you, ACP. Come on, give it up for the ACP. Did you guys see me on social media? Only 5. All right. Hi, guys. For folks who are listening right now, and you don't have a ticket at this particular point, let me give you the locations. The tickets are currently available at the Cable during their opening hours, Hospital's Value Mart, both in St. Kitts and Nevis, Caribbean Lottery, also in St. Kitts and Nevis, and the Ministry of Tourism as well, 9 a.m. and St. Kitts Marriott Resort, 10 to 5 today and tomorrow, and then at the football ticket booth at 5 p.m. today and tomorrow as well. Tickets are EC 175 only. Only place you can get all of this. I mean, the music festival plus the sugar, and $65 US. General admission, VIP and VVIP ticket. You can go online at StKittsMusicFestival.com. Of course, the festival starts nightly at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hear from each of the yes, general admission is also online as well. Just got a few physical tickets are left. Yes, not many, so if you can't get physical, just go online, StKittsMusicFestival.com, And right at the top, you'll see buy tickets. You click on that, and it takes you to where you want to go. Right now, we're going to hear from our artists. I know they've introduced themselves already. They'll tell you something about what to expect. And then we'll go to questions from the media. We're going to start at the far end with DJ Taylor. I made him talk.
Yeah, I'm truly excited to be a part of Singles Music Festival this year. I've been traveling all over, performing on multiple stages, all over the Caribbean and the world, and just to be back on the greatest stage in the Caribbean, actually in the whole world, you know. It's a truly huge accomplishment. The launch in December, and the energy and the vibe has been crazy since, so I'm looking forward to tonight. I'm promising you this will be my best performance ever.
Yes, well it is. I really not me. Well. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for tonight. You know, I'm just expecting and telling everyone to come out very early. Experience all the artists here on the lineup. We have an action-packed show for you. I have a really good performance lined up for you, and truly can't wait to show you what I have in store. And be safe. Drink responsibly as well. And anything you have to ask us, feel free. Yes.
She said that I wanted to say. I'm truly. I'm really excited to be here. I'm more excited for my supporters that's been rocking with me from day one. They are the ones who really propelled me and wanted to see me on the stage, and I'm not going to disappoint. It's going to be, I mean, those who know me know that I bring the energy, the upliftment, the inspiration. So just come on out tonight, and like I did said, make sure you're early and on time, because we're going to be rocking tonight, and we're going to be representing for ourselves and for St.
Alright, so blessed love again from people. Pleasure here. Recently came back from tour with Byron Messiah, and I said there's no energy like Saints Music Festival. You understand? So honestly, I'm looking forward to it. We've been practicing. I have a proper set for you guys, and you know my message is love and proclamation. Yeah, so my message is love, and come on out and feel the love, you know what I mean? Bless.
So we have a representative. For those of you guys who've been coming to the St. Music Festival, you know that we've had Steel Band before and have it for a while. But this year, Steel Band is back, and I'll let the young lady tell you all about it.
Right, so for those of you who are not familiar with or don't know who SKSO is, Saints Steel Orchestra, we're actually a newly created combined band of two of the main stage bands that usually perform at our annual Panorama. So if you know anything about the Panorama, the energy that's portrayed during that time of the year, you know what you could expect tonight. Yeah, the set that we have prepared, it's pretty much, there's no song, I'll say this, there's no song on the set that the majority of the crowd will be able to dance to, sing to, or rock to. You know, we've prepared a classical set of local and regional music that we think everybody will enjoy and have one of the best times at the start of the show, right?
Okay, so media, whenever you're ready, you can line up and ask your questions. Your name, the media house that you're representing, and you have 2 questions.
Good morning, everyone following us, as I said. My first question is directed to DJ Terrell. So you mentioned that you have you were just on tour, so you performed in front of international audiences. How do you prepare mentally, creatively for large-scale audiences, and one as diverse as the St. Music Festival?
I would say as a DJ, you just have to understand your code. And for me, that's one thing I'm very good at. Just practice. Just practice. That's all we're doing.
The name is Lyndon Taylor. I'm a freelance journalist and representing South Florida Caribbean News. It's two-part quickly. Just if we have the numbers from last night in terms of attendees, if we could get that number or an estimated number. And Minister, the other one is directed to you. Just how does the festival contribute to the economy in terms of the revenue? Those are the two.
Thank you so much for the question. I'll answer the last question first while the permanent secretary gets the data from last night. But the St. Kitts Music Festival is a part of our tourism products. We don't do a stage show. We sell a festival with a destination. And the 27 years ago, or even more, the festival was created to generate economic activity during what we call the shoulder period during the tourism season, when tourism is low. We are strategically working to make tourism year-round. We are the buzz, the flights come in, fill the occupancy rates at the hotel continue to be consistent throughout the year. So generally what we have is a peak period and a slow period. And during this period, traditionally, because we're slowly transitioning, we didn't have the influx of visitors arriving on the destination. And so the St. Kitts Music Festival was created to drive economic activity, to fill the seats, and to put heads in beds during the shoulder period. What we've seen, and we are transitioning nicely, where we don't have much of a slow period. We see from the music festival and all the other activities that we try to do within the Ministry of Tourism, we see the transition from peak to year-round tourism. And what you asked though is what the music festival does and what all those other activities that we've created within the ministry during the shoulder period, what it does for the economy. If you've heard, I think the occupancy rate here is 100%. I don't think they have any more rooms here. And that's the case for most of the hotels and other accommodation here on the island. Similarly, the flights as well were filled. We don't look at the gate receipts, we look at the economic impact. We look at what the festival does for the economy, for our stakeholders in the industry, for our people who live on the island. And so for us, the St. Kitts Music Festival is accomplishing what it was intended to. We have the economic impact assessment from last year, and this year we have our teams on the ground as well, making sure we collect the data, using the technology that needs to be used to determine the economic impact. Not just saying that the flights are filled, not just saying that the hotels are booked, but to generate the real economic impact. Thank you. In terms of the data from last night, let me just tell you. So what I have here is that the team is still collating the data. We have rough estimates about 9,700 with all the suites, VIP suites, and the general admission coming to a little under 10,000 persons. And my permanent secretary is reminding reminded me that last night was one of the largest Thursday nights for the history of the music festival.
Charles, a 12th grade broadcast journalist student from the Master's School of New York. But before I say my question, I just want to thank Minister Henderson and the Ministry of Tourism for putting on such a great, as well as the St. Kitts Music Festival. It was a really great time. And my question is specific to Dejour. As a local St. Kitts and Nevis artist who has traveled on an international score, how do you plan to include your new demographic exposure into this performance tonight?
Thanks for the question. I'll try to blend some of the styles I learned on tour. What's not to make it a little bit more understandable for those who are not used to the song. You know what I mean? So we're working until you could actually grasp what I'm really trying to deliver.
Any other questions? All right, here we go.
So Ivan from Emonews Online, Dominica. This is to the young artists, upcoming artists, local talent. How important do you think festivals like this are on your musical journey? Well, I think it's what to feel you.
We'll start with Aiden first. Yeah.
All right. Being awarded an opportunity like this as an upcoming artist is one of the highlights of anybody's musical career and experience. I think the music festival covers an array of genres, an array of experiences, so it's such a great blessing to be afforded this opportunity as a local act, because it's put you on a platform to be noticed by everyone regionally, even internationally. Get your music out there, get your face out there, and it's all on the foundation of the music festival. If anybody never see you before, they will see you tonight, at least the artists that are here tonight. So, again, grateful.
Colin?
I think that the festival is very important, not only for the homegrown talent, the ones such as us, but the upcoming artists who strive to do better. It's kind of like a marker for them to know that they could reach higher heights and higher levels and be able to promote themselves and put themselves out there, showcase their talent to the world, and show them what St. Kitts and Nevis has to offer. So I think it's a great opportunity for each and every trying established artist of SKN. We could go there to show the world that St. Kitts and Nevis has.
In my opinion, the St. Kitts Music Festival is one of the biggest platforms in the Federation, so it's something to look forward to as an upcoming artist. It pretty much cements you in the industry as an artist, you know, and it shows the world, hey, look out for me, I'm coming soon. Understand? So we start here and then we go and we go and we go. Understand?
Terry and I'm going to get away from this question.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so that's actually where I started before I became well known as DJ Joe. I won the St. Kitts Music Festival DJ competition 2 times, back to back, and that gave me the opportunity to build my band and take it to the next level. I also would say just being on a music festival, it gives you the opportunity to network with some artists in the world. So that in itself is a huge opportunity. So yes, it's a great thing.
So we're gonna go back to questions. Yes.
Hi, good morning. I'm representing Canada. Well, my question is like more established artists like Supercat, Shower Rankin. That's what it's like. Hi, good morning. My question is like representing Canada. My question is like when you guys want like bring more like I say like the legends in dance like Supercat, Shabba Rankin, Yellowman. Like,
Right, thank you for the question. And just to give you an idea in terms of how the selection committee goes about selecting artists, and this formula is what has contributed to the success of the music festival over the years. We look at a number of genres. So for example, last night traditionally would have been a soca night, but we tried to blend the different genres. We have something for everybody. Last year, we featured someone who I would call, what you refer to as a legend. We sent some members of the selection committee to Rebel Salute, and on that the Rebel Salute Festival, I think they had a significant amount of what you call legendary artists. We selected some of those from there. So we had Tony Rebel, decent. He performed, he had a solid performance. This year we have Barrington Lady. We try every year to do a mix. We also, last year I think we had the fireman again, Cape. And so we try to blend them, but of course a lot of this depends on their availability. This year I know from the reports I received from the selection committee, they were pursuing a number of artists within the same vein that you spoke of. And so we try to appeal to everyone, and we hope that the selections, would be to the liking of the entire audience. And so yes, we try to mix them. We're cognizant that we need to make sure that even on the Friday or Thursday and Saturday night, we feature what you call a legendary artist. So we got the contacts, we got the links, and we're networking and ensuring that we have a proper balance. But thank you for that question.
This question is directed to the Silky Steel Orchestra. So we're seeing where the music festival is now more than just music and entertainment. You can say it's becoming a movement now for almost 3 decades. What does it mean to be part of an event like this with steel band music now becoming very popular in Silky Steel?
Thank you for the question. So over the past decade, steel band in St. Kitts has been on a boost, sort of, and it's been driven by a bunch of enthusiastic young adults like myself, with our band leaders, for example, MJ Mandy, Baron, Dijon Francis, Shaki Benjamin, pushing and fighting tooth and nail to get steel band in the doors again. Because steel band is not a new phenomenon. It's been around from, well, the 40s, I'm told, in most places. And the reach is as far as Asian territories as Japan, Taiwan, where all these places are now building and making steel band and claiming bands of their own. So for us in St. Kitts, it's not that we don't have the talent, we have it, it's here, but being afforded the opportunity to be on the stage, the St. Kitts Music Festival stage, is one of the biggest accomplishments that, we have been working towards and pushing for, and we're eternally grateful for that, because then, I think as Bishop said, once you hit that stage, well, you made it in sense. Because, it's not that we lack the talent, as I said, we have it, but it's just not for us to be able to have the platform to showcase and execute what, we've been working on, some of us for those 3 decades of our lives. So, yeah, we are grateful for that opportunity this year.
Good morning, Michelle Stokes, representing the People Show and Freedom FM. First, let me just say I commend you, Marshall, as usual. I'm always proud of you. You have always been doing an amazing job, and as a woman, you know me when it comes to women. I'm strong on that, so good job. My question is, when you talk about the legendary, put Tanya Stevens on your list, so let's see, please. Thank you. For my homegrown artists, right? Even DJ Terrell, I would like to answer this question. There's a lot of young, upcoming, homegrown artists who would like to be where you are today. You understand? And they're looking up to you guys on the level of how can I get here, right? And even DJ Terrell, there's a lot of young DJs who's coming up, wants to be DJs, and wants to be, a DJ Terrell, Sister Cynthia, and the whole group. I would like you guys to tell them what are some things that you have done, you have tried, that they might not be trying, or can encourage them to push themselves to be the next DJ or the next, well, not really the next, but be themselves, but be where you guys are today. Because I know a lot of them looking up to you, they want to be like you, but they don't know some of the moves to help them start out. So if you guys could give them some encouragement so that we can have more homegrown acts on the stage, it would be good for me.
Thanks for the question. My advice, I would say just be original, be yourself, your true self, speak your truth in your music, and people would, of course, be able to relate. You understand? There's nothing new under the sun. So just speak your truth, be original, try to create, experiment, use experiences and add that to the music. Put a little spice in it. Just be you and be true.
Yeah, we're going to hold on the questions for a while. So we've just been joined by 2 of our, overseas artists, but 2 of our legends, let's put it that way. So we're going to start running well. We're going to have you introduce and just tell us what we should expect tonight.
Active man. Yeah, that's one of the best things I just Martin still not for just expect vibes and craziness. Just just expect to enjoy yourself and expect to hear messages. You know what I said? Yeah, but I'm madness with the vibes and everything there, Yeah, that will come for.
I know we're going to hear from Mr. Arrington. Yes.
President?
President? All right. Anything in particular you want to tell me the young friends?
I don't understand the question you're asking. Anything I want to tell? I heard that I was coming here to do an interview at a press conference, and they asked me questions that I'll definitely answer.
Well, the media asked the questions. I'm just facilitating you, telling the folks what to expect tonight from Arrington people.
What the trying to media coming from? Thank you, sir. You're past and masters. That's exactly what you're going to expect me to be doing, singing for you guys. And that's what I'm here for. That's all I do. That's all I know. Music.
So we'll go back to Abia. You can go now. Go ahead, yeah.
Okay, so my question, the question so far is,
and as for singing, We definitely been my brand new single. It's called I Feel. I will definitely do that song as well. I mean, and it's nothing where the dance on this hardcore reggae music, warrior music. We call it spiritual warrior music. This one is all about my next single that's coming up. It's called I Feel. I'll be definitely doing that song and still for you guys tonight. Yes. Can I go home now?
Not quite yet. All right, so we've been just joined, of course, by Spice, and we'll hear from her just briefly before we go back to questions.
My apologies for being late. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Yeah, everyone want to say, I don't know, the Queen is here. I'm excited to be here. As usual, you know, same kids. We're going to have a great show tonight, for sure. It's going to be spicy. It's going to be something to talk about. It's not a smart thing, it's a big thing. Yeah. So I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
All right, and now we go back. We go back to the question, Dion.
Good morning, everyone. Dion, representing the Caribbean Guide. I have two questions. One for the show, one for Spice. I'll start with the show. The show, I know from marketing social media pages that you were just participating in a rhythm retreat. Can you tell me a little bit about what that experience was like for you and also what it means for other creators within St. Kitts?
Well, it was a great experience. I had the opportunity to work with a few Grammy Award nominated and Grammy Award winning producers and managers. It was awesome, you know. I learned a lot, and I'm planning to use what was learned in my more recent work. You know, so I did pretty much 7 to 9 songs in the space of 2 days. So we was pretty much went to the studio from 11 in the morning, finishing 6 in the morning the next day. So it was work, it was a lot for me, but a great experience. And for any upcoming artists, just know that there's possibilities, so don't stop working.
Another question, Spice. First of all, welcome to St. Kitts and Nevis.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for having me. Welcome. My question, what does women's empowerment mean to you?
Women empowerment, it means everything to me. I started in this business 25 years ago, and I felt like it was because of women empowerment why I'm here today. So I'm just a living testimony of what it means to have women empowerment, the support of women. I actually have a foundation, and it's called the Grace Hamilton Women Empowerment Foundation, which is built to enrich women through education and entrepreneurship. Every year I give back to the community of women because I feel like, you know, women, we are the boss, you know, we're the ruler and the conqueror of this earth. I come from humble beginnings, and so I know what it means like to be homeless, and that's why my slogan is from homeless to greatness. So every year I give back to my foundation. I was able to send, you know, kids through school, through college. The last one I did, I gave away 5 million Jamaican worker vouchers for school and for young women, you know, just to help them in the community. So women empowerment is absolutely everything to me.
All right, and now we're joined by a member of Cartel's team, so we'll have him introduce himself as well. Sorry? Oh, I'm sorry. Where's my producer? All right, Javinci? You're here? Yes, Good. All right, so anything about your expectations tonight? What we should expect?
You know, Javinci has bring a high energy to any stage of a performer. You know, it's been years doing the music, and you know, I love my craft, I love my job, you know, so bringing a high energy and making the ladies them scream also, you know.
All right, thank you. Okay. And any more questions from the media?
I just want you guys to know that I have very, very busy going on community footage. this, and after a long tour, before I reached here, I worked in a place called California. Definitely looking forward to sing for you. I'm not going to tell you that I'm going to break no egg and sprinkle no coconut water and things like that. I'm just going to come and I'm going to sing for you guys. So I hope you appreciate it and love it, okay? Thank you.
Once again, my question is directed at Spice. Your catalog has raw dancehall to hits with international artists. Tell us about your process in choosing collaborations.
My process in choosing collaborations is pretty simple. I go off of energy and vibe because I definitely believe that when you're collaborating with another artist, they need to fit into your niche, they need to fit your vibe, your energy, looking at audiences. And I always tell people that it's important to work with artists, like-minded artists like yourself. For example, I remember how I got my song, Go Down There, with Shaggy and Sean Paul, which now has over 300 million streams. I can attest that, thank you. I can attest that it was because of the work ethic that Shaggy and Sean Paul and I we had so many similarities. So I remember when we had to wake up at 6 a.m. to do Good Morning America and to do press runs and to do interviews. And you know, some artists and all of them believe in themselves in a certain way where they don't say, I can't wake up so earlier, I can't do this, I can't fly by yourself. So you have to make sure that you're working with like-minded artists, professional artists, in order to have a successful collaboration, because it takes a lot, it's not easy. It's a lot of work and effort that goes into the behind the scenes preparation, the shooting of the music videos, the press runs, the promotions and stuff like that. So in choosing my collaborations, I always look beyond the face of the artist and to see how I think that collaboration is going to be a success. It's not just about the song, it's also about the person and the artist.
My name is Michelle Stokes. I represent, known as Sweet Sister Sensia. I represent the People Show TV show and radio, Freedom FM. I'm going to ask a question because, we ask questions that we hear all the time. Right? For me, I just need to make a statement, basically, Javinci, thank you. You have been making women scream the last couple months. Really scream. In Chronic Law, we are we love you here in St. Kitts. But Spice, I'm for women. Esteem. You know what I mean? I have been following you for quite a very, very long time. Since 2000 when you did your ramping shop and you just started to go up, up, up. I love your attitude and I love the way you deal with things. You're just straightforward. You take no nonsense and you just keep it real. You understand? I have been following you guys for a very long time. All you artists, I follow you, I play your music. Yes, so here we're going now. This is what I want you guys to do for me. I have a show called DE People Show on YouTube. Follow me back, please.
Good day, everybody. My name is Basil Chambers from Montserrat. First, let me say thank you, St. Kitts, for Music Festival. It's easily one of the finest events anywhere in the world. I come almost every year. My birthday is the 3rd of July, so I come to celebrate an early birthday here on St. Kitts. So it's a joy to be back. Big up all the artists. You guys are fantastic. I've got 2 questions. I'm going to ask Spice, and I also want to speak to Jadora. Dejour, right? You gotta get it right. So let me speak to you first, Dejour. I'm a big fan of yours. I play your music as well. When you see other artists from around the region and around the world getting a lot of exposure, and you coming from humble St. Kitts, small St. Kitts, with your vibe, your energy, but you're not getting that respect or that encouragement and all of that from the rest of the world. How do you feel and how do you think we can change that going forward so artists like you with so much potential can be known to the world?
Listen, appreciate the question. Here's my thing. I believe in Father time, you know what I mean? And the type of where your God speak. So I try not to watch the next man's time. I just do my work and I know it will pay off. You know what I mean? Once we work with Father and keep it going. So my thing is for artists, just like I said earlier, be yourself and understand your timing. And if you try to waste your time thinking about the next man's time, then you're already losing time. You understand?
Yeah, let me tell you, I'm coming early just to see you tonight, right? I'm a big fan of yours, and of course, St. Kitts local stuff, I love it. I enjoyed the band last night. Caution band, that's it? Collision? They were wicked. Yeah, they're bad. So big St. Kitts, yeah? Spice, it's great to see you.
Thank you so much.
I want you to tell me about the blue, first of all, because you are just pure blue. Is it the Caribbean Sea? What is it?
It's my brand, you know? See when that case, you have a big red book in that chicken there. Yeah, it's my brand color. And I just feel like it's a part of who I am. I love as somebody sees somebody in blue here, they think most fast. I've created this brand for 25 years. Super happy and excited. It's my favorite color and I wear it proudly. And everywhere you always get a speck of blue. And you'll always remember me.
Yes,
color.
I like it. So my final question to you is, you've now been named the Queen of Dancehall. That was a journey in itself. It took time. Tell us about that road to where you are now. And do you yourself accept yourself as Queen of Dancehall?
It's been a journey. I started in 1999, straight from high school, and I went to chase my dreams. And so I've been in the business for over 25 years. My album is called Mirror 25, which is celebrating my 25 years legacy in dancehall. It has been a journey. I remember there was times when I used to literally go into dancehall and have protests, as I call it, for them to have a girl segment, because dancehall is a male-dominated business. So there were days when I used to have to get dancers, Team Spice Girls, brand them, and literally, physically go into the streets in order to get women songs to have a segment where we can say, girl segment. Because there's so many talented male artists from Jamaica, so I used to feel like I had to fight to get our voices to be heard. And then now, they have girl segments in a dancehall, they have so many other females. I remember the days when there wasn't even so many women in the dancehall scene. Obviously, big up to Lady Saw, who was running it for years. But back in the days, there wasn't no other woman where you could have looked and say, oh, Lady Saw, this person, like there wasn't a long list. So I feel like, respectfully, when Lady Saw left, you know, now you can see so many other females that is out there. Like, there's so many names I can roll off on my tongue, from Shensia, Jada Kingdom to Ampute, you know, Shadi and Nord, there's so many lists. But back in the days when I was fighting to get music and women's song to play, you know, it was just a few of us. So I feel like over the years, I've watched an evolution where it comes down to dancehall music, women in general. I've built this brand from ground zero. I felt like I've worked hard enough. And also deserving of the title because of not just what I've done, but the longevity and a lot of doors that I've opened up that other females can come and see and say, yeah man, woman and a dancehall can do that. I'm actually the first hardcore dancehall female artist to be Grammy nominated. So I've opened up that door as well because gone were the days when they said dancehall gone were the days when they said dancehall too raw, or a dancehall hardcore female would never get Grammy nominated or ever win a Grammy. So the fact that I'm able to turn no's into yeses and to kick down doors and open up barriers as other females, especially the ones that look like me. And yes, I'm going to go there and touch a little bit on colorism because oftentimes when you have dark skin, they make it seem that society make you feel like you have to have a Eurocentric look where you have to bleach your skin and you have to do certain things. And because I have kicked down the doors and I've remained true to myself, never bleach, reach, and not change of who I am and how I look, other girls that look like me can be reminded that it is possible, if Spice did it, that they can do it too. So I feel like I've set a big trend when it comes down to dancehall and where I lift and raise that barrier so other women can just walk through the door a little more easier and a little more smoother. So earning the Queen of Dancehall wasn't an overnight success, but I feel like over the years I have planted the seeds and now I'm just growing and blossoming in that tree of seeds that I planted.
Just before the other questions, of course, we're at 11 o'clock right now, so we're going to take one question each. Before we do that though, now we'll hear from a member of Cartel's management team.
Okay, good morning everybody. It's wonderful to be beautiful St. Kitts, and I must say from the arrival at the airport, that's been just wonderful, gratitude, awesome, warm welcome from every aspect of this country. You understand me? And we're truly grateful to be here. The hotel is awesome. Vibes Cartel is resting at the moment, you know, because a lot of people don't know Vibes Cartel is someone who interacts a lot with his fans. So while we are asleep, he's on social media, communicating with the fans, getting them energized to come out and support the shows and so forth. And he works with his physicians as well, so his rest is very, very, very important because we want an awesome show later. So we must apologize for his absence. However, we will be greatly rewarded with an awesome performance, and I'm sure that's what comes first. As far as this festival goes, we had the pleasure, members of the team had the pleasure of going out last night to see Shensia, what's that? Chess. To see the performance, and I must say, it's my first time coming to St. Kitts, and I've heard about this festival numerous years as a promoter and a part of Reggae Sumfest. It was wonderful to see the production, and I must tell you, you have everything together. Things are sounding beautiful, and it's just a taste of what we're gonna get from Spice later. So I can tell all the artists here right now, because they have Queen Spice, King Cartel, Da Vinci, this is one of Cartel's son who has managed to pave his way and be here today. And we have Connie Clark, who kind of embodies Cartel's work ethics, work round the clock, churning out songs over and over. It's a great lineup. We have one of St. Kitts who wants to Leisure, you know? Leisure. I'm not a man, I apologize. So, you know, we can just look forward to a wonderful show later, and I respect all the production that went into this for the efforts and so forth. I'm just looking forward to having a great night. Yeah.
So we're going to go back to the questions briefly. We're going to do one question per.
All right, so I'm speaking to Sensei once again. I'm also going to be the host for tonight's show, alongside my friend Pinocchio. So we'll be on stage with you guys. Scatcha, welcome. You know what I mean? I hear one of your name and all your names. And we was hoping to see Vibes Cartel, so it's a little bit disappointed. You know, we know he's here, and we nevertheless we're not worried, so we know he's going to perform tonight. I am more excited to see my girl Spice, who I know is going to rock that stage and watch my backflip, and I want to get And now for me now,
I'll call you up on stage.
I'll come about my backflip, but I'll come. I'm here really like just to put an artist on the spot a little bit. Da Vinci, your music is amazing, and it also reminds me of, digital music reminds me of you. For me, I would honestly love to see a collaboration with you and our very own local artist, Digital.
You know, honestly, when you asked the question just now and think, I wanted to say something, but never really want to interrupt you, you know? The last show I did here, I saw his performance. You understand? And trust me, he's on to big things. You get me? So, big artist in my eyes. I'm a fan. Yeah, man, we believe in a talent, you know, we believe in our music, our craft, and you understand, I mean, it's not one way. If we hear good talent, then we'll say, yo, can't bother. Yeah, I get me, I'm all about the music, all about the work. I mean, I love to let my voice and I say kids also. And I love the show again, so, yeah. That's all.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Lavon Davis of the Real Talk, but this morning I am here for TVC channel, that's Television Caribbean, channel 40. I want to say a pleasant good morning to Miss Spice, the lady.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me. Big up yourself.
Of course. I also want to say good morning, a pleasant good morning to the man of Sandy Point, Mr. SP, Colin Wyatt. Good morning. Okay. Yeah. And the man for the ladies, sexy, the sexy ladies, you know who I'm talking about, Mr. Bishop.
Good morning, baby.
Okay. I also wanted to ask Mr. Cartel. I'm a bit disappointed, although I understand the situation, but regardless, a lot of the media came out to see Mr. Carter, the world pass. And I'm really disappointed that he's not here. And the fact that you say he's resting, I hope that later on he's going to be there for the media and, you know, could be there to answer some of our questions. So Mr. Carter, if you're out there listening and you're out there watching, so please get your rest, but please to make yourself available for this evening. A lot of people from St. Kitts, you know, we look forward every year for this great event. And we want to make sure when you guys come from overseas, our local people can also have the opportunity to interact with persons who would have been on the big screen over the years. My question, I'm going to make it quick. Mr. Colin Wyatt, you represented not just St. Kitts, but the capital, which is SP, the people from Standing Point. Y'all are really proud. Miss Spice, if you don't understand, we're from St. Kitts, right? But a particular part in St. Kitts called Standing Point.
Standing Point.
Yes, they're different from us. Top city. So that's the man, Mr. Colin Wyatt.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're going to come out and represent him. But Mr. Colin Wyatt, you have some really great conscious songs. And I listened to the songs, and you know, at one point, honestly, I never even think that you was from St. Kitts. I thought you was from Jamaica. Jamaica already paved the way for that level of reggae music. Mr. Colin Wyatt represented the town, the hub city of Sandy Point. Could you let the people know what to expect from you this evening? And this is how I'm going to end it tonight. Once again, I am Lavon Davis, representing Television Caribbean Channel 40.
For the folks behind, I just asked 15 questions. So, one question because we're getting ready to head out again. Mr. Bart, are you up next? All right, good.
Good morning, everyone.
We'll come to the answer. We're going to hear the question and then we'll get answers from both.
My question is really open to any of the artists. In the Caribbean, we do pretty well, I would say, among our Caribbean brothers and sisters in the industry. And what I'm trying to find out now, when you want to expand your horizons into a larger international field, what kind of challenges would you face or have faced? And if you have experienced that any kind of good pains or so, could you explain to us what it is, what young artists have to look out for as they try to spread their wings, so to speak?
All right, Colin, we're going to go with your answer for Laboran's question.
Let me say Sandy Boy, Sandy place where the prove me boy. So me a rep it all day and know it. Sandy Boy me know, just give me that quality girls, give me hope. They don't know people of Israel come out and represent tonight. We are proud people. We are going to hold our proud people and we want to see this and we need to go. come out and see an extraordinary performance from the man Colin Boyle. St. Kitts is filled with talent and we are going to showcase it tonight. So make sure you come out on time and give it a rock.
All right, anyone wanted to answer the question from Mr. Ladd? All right, we got a couple, 3 more questions and then we're out of here.
Good morning, everyone. First of all, thank you guys for taking all of our questions and your time. My name is Dana Gibbons. I'm a freelance journalist from the U.S. representing Travel and Leisure and Youth Magazine. My question is for Spice. First, I will make this short. Thank you for using your platform to talk about colorism. As a young dark-skinned girl that had to learn confidence and blossomed into a very confident dark-skinned woman, I want to thank you for continuing to use your platform to speak about that.
You're welcome.
My question is, you and Carter have been on a wild run with his tour, and your performances together have been the highlight of many of his concerts. I wanted to know, what has that felt like for you, being finally reunited and being able to finally perform together pretty much all over?
Thank you for the question. That's a great question. You know, to be honest, Guy Carter has been incarcerated for 13 years, and I don't think people are really looking at the fact that this man was locked up for 13 years. I mean, I can't even fathom in there to be locked away for a day. And, you know, I'm so big on loyalty because the song Ramping Shot, I tell him all the time that that song fed my entire family. And so my loyalty came in when I see him not being able to be here physically. So I used to print big pictures and go with me, and I used to take it with me when I traveled the world. And I used to be advocating and protesting Free the World Boss for 13 years, and every single show that I went to, I used to mention his name. So the fact that I used to do that and have his pictures for 13 years, now that he's out and he's free and they are alive in flesh and a living color, people are like, they don't want to enjoy the moment. They say the boss is out and he's free. I'm going to celebrate that moment because it means a lot to see his journey. And what we have created, the dynamics. I've known him before he became Vice Carter, so we used to struggle together, trying to get onto stage shows to make our name together. So we have a long history, and know that there's also obviously, you know, great chemistry from both of us on stage that people can attest to. But that is just the years of hard work that we have put into, you know, each other's career and the support that he has been giving me. I said earlier that it was a male-dominated business, and Vice Carter has been one of that has supported my brand from the start of it to this date. And so I have a lot of respect. And we both have a lot of respect and love for each other. So big up to the King of Dancehall. I'm happy that he's out, happy that he's free. It's, you know, it's a pleasure to perform with him, travel with him. You know, creating these historical performances is a big thing, it's not a small thing. So I'm just excited and elated, you know, and it has been a journey. And so tonight, just like every other night, we have a one party, we have a turn up, we're going to be sending kids to talk about. It's going to be something great to talk about.
Alright, so my final comment for now. This is for all the artists. I want to wish everybody all the very best tonight. And of course, safe travels back to your various homes. Huh? I know that you guys have to live. You got bills to pay, children to feed, etc. We're also from the Caribbean. I'm thinking we all like family. Montserrat has a little festival in March every year called St. Patrick's. Is there a discount for small islands? I'm asking that because I would like to invite all of you to my beautiful island of Montserrat. So if there is a discount for small islands, Spice, please tell me and we can work it out. All right? God bless all of you. God bless St. Kitts.
Next question.
All right, so through with the questions. We're gonna do something a little different today than what we did yesterday. We got lots of artists here, lots of singers. So we're gonna start at the very end. One or two lines from any song that you are gonna do this evening.
Listen, man, just get the remedy for the pain garden. Just get the remedy for backline and jealousy. Who want to see we dead? We just get the remedy. So we are praying, we are praying. Say kids with dead, say kids with dead. And we are praying, we are praying. We just get the better. The rain is falling, nigga, darling. Come here and tell me all the stories. Right now I got just like the money. Listen to me, said that. Oh, I feel with some legs rock up, bed rock up, and a 911, but to hold your back up. The cell phone thing when she need a top up. Nobody can touch it like me. She say yes, dada. Me say yes, mama. 50 G style and you have your person. You have a mean right, give it up to nobody. Nobody can love you like me.
You good at doing something? You're not singing?
Catch me chilling out in escape. You be the best baby, but you know that it's just play. Being greeted by the Christian smile makes me proud to be a Christian child. Catch me chilling out in escape. You be the best baby, but you know that it's just play. Being greeted by the Christian smile makes me proud to be a Christian child. Say we can compete, but you can't compete. Now we're to be chilling in the same kids street, but never mind that we call same kids street. I love to go water in the same kids street. There was months of calm from the weekend. There is no reason you should be creeping. Your 9 to 5 could never compensate your life, no. Much like you wanted over time.
So like I'm a DJ, right? They just sing the song that I wanted to play. I don't just tell you,
It's open at 5 p.m. and the show starts at 7. Of course, please ensure that you do not park and get violation. We do not want your cars to be towed, or we do not want you to be ticketed. So we definitely appreciate you guys. Once again, thank you for coming out. We had a lot of excitement today. We'll be here again tomorrow at 10 a.m. for the final day of the Second Music Festival and this press conference. Once again, thank you very much. We'll see you later at the stadium.
And see you later as we bring you highlights from day 2 at the St. Kitts Music Festival. With this, we say goodbye and thanks for viewing.